to their machines, filled it with their freshly washed but still slightly waxy clothes. "Okay, let's head back," Jack said, wiping a bit of wax off his forehead. "I think I've spent more time with these clothes today than I have with my own roommates." Back at the apartment, they began to unpack. "Jack," Jonna said, holding up a pair of bright red, extra-large boxers. "When did you start wearing these? They look like they belong to a circus performer." Jack stared at the boxers. "I didn't. And when did you start wearing? Is that a leopard print leotard?" Chrissy gasped. "I don't even like leopard print. It makes me feel like I'm being chased by a cat." They looked at the basket. It wasn't theirs. Instead of their waxy, lemon-scented clothes, they were in possession of the wardrobe of a very adventurous, very large stranger. "The laundromat," Jack whispered. "We swapped bags. We have to go back." Jonna cried. "My favorite blouse is in that bag. It's the one I wore to my first botanical seminar." "Wait," Chrissy said, pulling a card out of the leopard print leotard. "There's a name on this. The Great Marcello, professional acrobat." Jack looked at the red boxers. "Oh, no, we've stolen a circus." Chapter 34, The Acrobat's Visit. They didn't have to go back to the laundromat. The Great Marcello, it turned out, was a man of action. He had found their bag, realized the wax-covered contents were unique, and used a receipt in the pocket of Jack's apron to find their address. There was a knock on the door. It wasn't a knock. It was a rhythmic percussion that vibrated the floorboards. Jack opened the door to find a man who was almost as wide as he was tall, with a mustache that defied gravity and biceps that looked like they had been forged in a shipyard. "My leotard," Marcello boomed, his voice echoing in the small apartment. "I have a show at the pier in 1 hour. I cannot perform the triple somersault in a lemon-waxed apron." "Oh, yes, we have it." Jack scrambled toward the bedroom. "And I believe these are your performance trunks." He handed over the red boxers. Marcello took them with a grunt of satisfaction. "And you," Marcello said, pointing a massive finger at Jack, "you are the one who wears the lemon-waxed apron. You are a cook, a student," Jack corrected, shrinking slightly. "Then you know the importance of equipment," Marcello said. He handed over their bag of waxy clothes. "I have tried to wash one shirt. It is now a frisbee. Good luck, little man." As Marcello left, Stanley Roper was walking down the hallway. He saw the massive acrobat leaving 201 and instantly froze. "Tripper," Stanley hissed, popping his head in. "Who was that?" "Another fourth roommate." "Does he pay rent in biceps?" "He's an acrobat, Mr. Roper," Jana said, exhausted. "He was just passing through." "Passing through?" Stanley scoffed. "He looked like he was about to bench press the building. If I see him again, I'm charging you by the pound." Chapter 35. The Secret Admirer. 2 days later, the wax was finally gone, the apartment was dry, and the circus had left town. Life was returning to its usual state of high-velocity confusion. "Someone left these for me," Chrissy said, holding a bouquet of daisies she'd found on the doorstep. There was no card, only a small gold sticker identical to the one she'd used for the grandfather clock. "Daisies?" Jana asked, her eyes narrowing. "A secret admirer. Maybe it's the acrobat," Jack joked. "Maybe he liked the way you handled the leopard print." "I think it's sweet," Chrissy said, hugging the flowers. "I've never had a secret admirer before. I wonder if he's tall, dark, and handsome, or short, bald, and owns an apartment building," Jack noted, looking out the window at Stanley Roper, who was currently watering a single, dying plant in the courtyard. Jana grabbed her magnifying glass. "We're going to find out. No one leaves flowers for my roommates without a thorough investigation. Jack, grab your hat. We're going undercover." "Undercover where?" Jack asked. "The florist on the corner," Jana decreed. "And then the local sticker shop. We have a mystery to solve." Three's Company, Jana, Jack sighed, following her out the door. "Even when we're playing amateur detectives." "Especially then," Jana said. "It keeps us from focusing on the fact that the kitchen floor is still slightly sticky." To be continued.